When most people think of a Catholic priest, they think of someone like this guy, wearing a black collar and serving in a parish. And they'd be right the majority of the time. But I'm a priest, and I have never nor will ever wear one of those things. No offense. The reason for this is because there are actually two different types of priests in the Catholic Church: secular or diocesan priests and religious priests like me. What are the differences, and why is our church better off with both? This is Catholicism in Focus. Strictly speaking, this question can be boiled down to a very simple, very technical point. Who has direct authority over the priest? In the Catholic Church, we are not big on rogue priests. Someone has to be giving orders. While every priest, and really all the faithful for that matter, must obey the authority of the bishop in the diocese where they live, diocesan priests have a special relationship with the local bishop, as he is the one who acts as their direct superior. When one becomes a diocesan priest, they make a promise of obedience to a bishop to serve the needs of that bishop in his diocese. This means that the bishop has a responsibility to assign the priest work, and the priest must accept whatever obedience he's given. Since the bishop only has authority over his diocese, and the majority of institutions run by the diocese are parishes, this means that diocesan priests spend most of their lives working at parishes within the diocesan boundaries. While special assignments such as teaching in a seminary or becoming a missionary are possible, these are rare. Religious priests are quite different. Rather than joining a diocese and serving at the will of a bishop, we join religious orders, serving at the will of the brotherhood and its elected minister called a provincial or abbot. In addition to the promises that all priests make to be obedient to the local bishop, to pray the office, and imitate Jesus, among other things, religious priests additionally make 3 vows to their superior, committing their life to poverty, chastity, and obedience in the way of their founder. This has tremendous implications for every aspect of our lives. For one, it means that religious priests are committed to a way of life, not necessarily a diocese. The provincial, who has no diocese of his own, makes relationships with bishops around a region or world and requests that his priest be assigned within a diocese. Meaning that our relationship with the local bishop is quite different than secular priests. While we must show him respect, of course, and he can refuse to welcome a religious priest into his diocese, he doesn't actually have the authority to determine where or how we live. It's the provincial, not the bishop, who is responsible for the spiritual welfare, assignment, discipline, and retirement of his priests. The bishop simply allows them to work and reside in agreed-upon ways. Maybe most significantly, this means that most religious priests do not remain in the same diocese all their life, but are assigned to any number of places around the world, and are far more likely to be assigned to a mission outside of a parish than diocesan priests. While it's not uncommon for religious priests to help or even pastor churches, the work of the provincial is not to maintain the diocesan structures, but to progress the charism of the order. Schools, universities, hospitals, retreat centers, and institutions of direct service to the poor are just as likely assignments for religious priests as a parish